Alright everybody, welcome to episode 281 of Psykos Platters, always powered by coffee now, each and every time, except on New Year's Eve. Anywho, got the Snoopy mug again today. So, what's the mighty Psycho going to talk about this time? Actually, this is a contest entry. You can always tell I never edit my videos, right? This is an entry into Norman Maslov's channel. Norman is a very interesting character. I like him. I have seen a handful of his videos on and off these last couple months, and tripped on this along with another new channel called, at least to me, Digital Gramophone, which I like the soundbite in his intro. It comes from Bob's Burgers. I can tell just from what it is. It's like, Digital Gramophone. That don't make sense. Check out those two channels, okay, if you haven't done so, because they're both having contests. So, Norman, I love your channel. Like I said, congrats on all of that. And the channel, but you got some interesting stuff, because what you want for a contest entry, and I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to do it in a very bad Oprah impression, because here it comes. It's going to be Mighty Psychos Whack-A-Mole! Mighty Psychos Whack-A-Mole, because that's what Norman does. Norman does Whack-A-Mole, and in case you're wondering what the hell Whack-A-Mole is, other than an interesting carnival or arcade game that you maybe have played over the last 10, 15 years at a Chuck E. Cheese or Dave & Buster's or some other damn carnival where the carnies are going, "Hey, good looking, how are you? Want to go back to the trailer and we can go make some baby making music with some Black Oak, Arkansas." That's not a slam against Black Oak, but that's the first thing that comes up to my mind. No, this is a different Whack-A-Mole. What he does is he wants, or should I say, he picks 5 albums out of his collection at random. So the camera's going to go a little goofy for a second, because I'm going to show you what I got here. And like I said, this isn't scripted. I'm not doing anything screwy. Okay? Not doing anything screwy. What the hell? Seriously? Alright, you know what? We'll do it this way then. How about that? Stupid ass tripod. So, alright. Oh, by the way, here is some of the collection. Yes. I might have shown some of this before. Yes, it's a little disorganized. This is some of the record room. Here's some more of the collection, and there's a bunch here too. So, alright. Let's figure out. This is crazy. I know. You're like, God, you're stupid, Psycho. Alright. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Don't collapse on me. Ah, shit. I got 78s on top of things. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Don't fall out. Alright. 1. Hey, Psycho, you ever gonna get this shit done? 2. 3. Down lower shelf, down lower shelf. 4. Now what? I'm trying here, kids. 5. Okay. So, let's see what Mighty Psycho got. What the hell is going on here? Did I miss something? This thing. Oh, that's why. Sorry, guys. Something does not seem right in my tripod setup today. It's making me mad. What the hell is going on? There we go. bastard shit. Alright. Okay. Sorry about that. So, what did Mighty Psycho pull? Let's find out. Okay. Right off the bat. Damn it. From 1980, I think. I think it's 1979, 1980. 1980, that's right. Rockpile's Seconds of Pleasure. Rockpile's Seconds of Pleasure. You know, I'll tell you this. I did not know for the longest time that Rockpile made an album. The first time that I knew of Rockpile, this is a gatefold, by the way. What a real kick-ass band. Billy Bremner, Dave Edmunds, Nick Lowe, Terry Williams. Yes, here's the front, here's the back. Rockpile, the reason why I knew of that name was because of MTV showing the Concerts for Camp Uchia video, where Rockpile, with the assistance of Robert Plant, who of course was still in Zeppelin at that time, considering it was filmed in December of '79, did that awesome cover of Elvis's Little Sister. And I like the musicianship from them. They were just, you know, and I like Nick Lowe, you know, already, you know, Cruel to Be Kind, Dave Edmunds with Information, and I Hear You Knockin', his cover and stuff like that. So to get a hold of this is just a damn good album, honestly. And it's just too bad that they didn't stick around. Okay, honestly. So Rockpile, Seconds of Pleasure, number 2. My first Kansas album. Kansas Point of No Return. Man, oh man. You know, on Kirshner, of course. I remember seeing pre-MTV. I think I saw the video for Point of No Return. And of course, the video for Dust in the Wind. And when I saw that, when I saw those videos, I want to say of Don Kirshner or just somewhere. I remember seeing the damn videos before MTV. And for a little while, I wanted to play a violin. It's just, it was beautiful stuff. You know, the musicality in this band from the Wichita, Topeka area just amazed the hell out of me. But yeah, Robbie Steinhardt. I think Robbie Steinhardt is an excellent musician. I think all of them are excellent musicians. He's still around too, as far as I know. Steinhardt's still around on Facebook and such. But so Kansas, Point of No Return. I got to see Kansas play in '97, but unfortunately it was only with Steve Walsh and Phil Ehart and Rich Williams, you know, which still, that's great. I'm glad I got to see him with Steve. They're coming to near me in May with the new guy. Ah, okay. Third one I pulled, not the original release, but I remember talking about this in the past. This I got a year or two ago at the Start Your Ear Off Right campaign from Rhino. The 1974 album Bad Fingers Wish You Were Here on green vinyl. Yes, this is the front, this is the back. This is heavy 180 in a beautiful, beautiful translucent green. You can't go wrong with Bad Fingers output, Bad Fingers catalog. The Apple stuff the Apple stuff is the best, but the Warner Brothers material, this one being the second album, the second and last official album for Badfinger in '74, such mired in tragedy and red tape. I remember, for some reason, when I started collecting records, 79, 80, 81, roughly, okay, and I tripped on Badfinger through the 45s, and I loved their stuff, so I started seeking out the albums. Magic Christian Music was the first one I found, and then No Dice, I found that, and then it took me a few years before I got a beautiful copy of Straight Up and Ass. And then I eBayed and got an original copy of Badfinger, which they originally wanted to call it For the Love of Money, but Warner nixed that and took that out of the equation. But it was not, I guess it's harder to find the Badfinger albums without the cutout holes more than with. And this one did not have a cutout hole, and my first copy that I found of this, realistically, like I found it for $1 or $2 at a resale shop, didn't have the cutout hole. I have it in here somewhere. And then I found a second copy with the cutout hole. So I love this album, honestly. The big single off of here, excuse me, I'm kind of not with it today. No One Knows. No One Knows was the big hit off of here. But Just a Chance is really good. In the Meantime's real good. Some Other Time's good. Meanwhile, Back at the Ranch and AKA Should I Smoke. Your other guest appearances here are your average white band Horns. They are on this thing. But of course, the lawsuit involving a cease and desist order, pulling all the copies off of the shelf as it was going up the charts from Warner's publishing division. The music publishing division is what killed the success of this album, and in essence pretty much killed the band. If you like Badfinger, also go find on Snapper Records, it's out of print, it came out in 2000, but there was a third Warner Brothers album that was delivered in December of '74 to Warner Brothers, and it was rejected, called Head First. And the cover is of a lion's mouth being open. It was a sly reference to, of course, the way the band was feeling with their management and other such like this. So Badfinger, Wish You Were Here. Sorry I'm running long, Norman. Alright. A promo copy. Yep, white label promo, nice and minty actually, of Mother's Finest. Mother's Finest, I thought was a really cool damn band out of Georgia. The big one here, I mean, Wizard was a good bass player, I'll tell you that. And of course, geez, I'm tired. I'm sorry, guys. And the one that I got to meet out of this band, B.B. Borden. B.B. Borden was the drummer for Mother's Finest for a bunch of years. And, of course, now, let's see, after this, I guess Mother's Finest broke up or did something, and he ended up drumming on the Molly Hatchet album, No Guts, No Glory, in '83 before I think he came back to doing this again. And then he was there through the late '80s, early '90s, and then I got to see BB. He drums for Marshall Tucker. He has been doing that now for a bunch of years. But Mother's Finest, some interesting funk slash boogie, southern boogie. All right, last album, ZZ Top's Eliminator. Okay. I loved ZZ before this album. Okay. I remember Cheap Sunglasses. I remember Jesus Left Chicago. I remember Tush. Pearl Necklace. All that stuff. Okay. And I liked them. I did. This put them in a different game. Some people went off and said this is probably what did them in to an extent. I mean, let's face it, they did change gears once they did this. You still have your rock, but there's synthesizers, there's a bunch of other things, okay? I mean, I like this one, and I like Afterburner, not so much as this one, though. I got to see them play this live. I thought it was awesome. Of course, a lot of hits off of this thing. Give Me All Your Lovin', Got Me Under Pressure, Sharp Dressed Man, Legs, TV Dinners. I mean, all 5 of those went out as singles and videos on MTV. I remember that. I love those videos. I got to see ZZ play down here about 10 years back, and they had white amps, and they would show. They showed Give Me All Your Lovin', Got Me Under Pressure, Sharp Dressed Man, and Legs, and they did them all in a row, and they had the videos, and it was really funny how they did it. They aimed it at the white guitar amps. So you saw this, right? They played with the fuzzy guitars like in the video, and I don't know how they did it. They timed it. When the video showed the guitars turning, they turned it too at the same time in real life. I'd like, if you were on drugs, it would have tripped you out. You see what I'm saying? But ZZ, I still like ZZ. I'd go see him again. I really, really would. So that's the 5. That is your Whack-A-Mole 5. But listen, Norman, like I said, interesting contest. I know I'm a little long-winded. I'm sorry. And it was nice to see you and the archivist, who it sounds like the archivist is from the Tulsa area, which isn't too far from where I'm at. Maybe that means you're not too far from me either. That'd be okay. Alright, guys. Take care. God bless. Rock on. Go and do a little entry for Norman's channel here in the Digital Gramophone while you're at it, too. Alright, guys. Have a good one. See you on the flip side.